So let's check in on what the weather is looking like. Thomas has the details for us. And Thomas, it's looking OK out there. It's a little warmer, isn't it?
Yeah, I think OK is a good way to describe it. Yesterday it was awful across some parts of Western Britain, especially Wales. We had so much rainfall. River levels have risen. There are flood warnings in place, and this is the persistent weather front that brought all of that rainfall. But in so many other parts of the country, it's actually pretty decent. But you can see scenes like this. I think this is more the extreme rather than the norm across the UK right now. But yeah, flood warnings in force, and actually not just across Wales, but parts of England and Scotland too. Now, the rain has eased from the south of Wales, but eased, not completely. It is actually going to return for a time, I think, through the course of this afternoon, and also some rain forecast for the northwest of England and parts of Yorkshire. But look at that, East Anglia in the southeast, some bright weather there, 15 degrees, fresher, but also fine there for Glasgow and also for Belfast. Now, it is a stubborn weather front. It's basically sort of aligned itself with the wind pattern, with the wind current coming in from the south. It's sort of sliding like a conveyor belt along with the air, so hence it's in the same place, and it's sort of not shifting east or west, so we just have to wait for this weather front to basically just rain itself out. So that does mean that through tonight and into tomorrow there will be more rain, and if anything, in some areas it might actually sort of reinvigorate again that weather front and then finally dry itself out. But I think by the end of tomorrow, that is, we are going to see dry weather developing across many areas in the south. Eastern Scotland, southern Scotland, decent weather, I think, on the way for Monday. But a different story on the way for the northwest of the UK into Tuesday. We are expecting a big low pressure to influence the weather, a weather front here with strong winds and heavy rain sweeping through Ireland, Northern Ireland into Scotland as well, even a bit of snow across the mountains there. Also some of that rain clipping western parts of Wales, but central England, eastern England and southeastern areas dry on Tuesday and mild. These are mild southerly winds which will persist through the week. In fact, if we trace back, this is the sort of the air that's coming all the way from the Canaries, from Portugal, from France. It's actually sweeping up across England, so that means that the temperatures will climb through the week, and we anticipate that in some spots across the southeast they could even nudge up to around 18 degrees. So I think for some folks there will be a hint of spring in the air next week, but for the northwest of the country, while these temperatures are above the average, you can see the weather sort of chops and changes every weather symbol possible there for Belfast. Back to you.
We'll take a hint to spring, Thomas. Thank you. I noticed all the spring flowers are out, so it's good news. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you very much.
Like the thought of a bit of spring coming our way.